Hi everyone, I'm Mike Hartley, Interim Police Chief of the Bloomington Police Department. I want to thank the community for sending in your questions regarding the operations and different programs that we are doing at the Bloomington Police Department every day. This week, we're going to allow other staff members to answer questions about the jobs that they have within the police department.
So my name's Bitney. I'm the commander of the Bloomington Police Department's Investigations Division. I just started my 22nd year. As the commander over the Investigation Division, I oversee 3 different groups for investigators. There's a Special Investigations Unit, and there's an East team and a West team. And they kind of do general investigations, specifically kind of related to property crimes or persons crimes. There's also a chaplain program that I oversee, a crime analyst, and then the computer forensics digital lab. So our Special Investigations Unit, their main stuff is human trafficking and narcotics. They also do, kind of related to narcotics, is overdose response. What our East and West teams deal with, what most people consider the general investigations or person crimes. So that stuff would be like if there's a domestic assault, robbery, those types of things. And then property crimes. So someone damages your mailbox or you get identity theft, those types of things. Under any of those banners is we have the capability of determining if there was a bias crime related to that. So all of our investigators are well versed on looking for the totality of the case. And so basically if there's evidence that shows, hey, this crime was committed based on a bias, so a bias against someone's race, sexual orientation, religion, age, they take that into account and then they charge the case appropriately based on that evidence. Fortunately for us, very rarely. The good thing about how we do stuff here is so we are constantly tracking and trending not only crime within the city, but also throughout the metro, throughout the state, and nationally. So we're well aware of the stuff that happens on a nationwide level. And what we do is once a week we have a meeting and where this type of information, along with several others, is shared not only to the investigators, but also other members of the police department, so that everybody's kind of up to date on where things are at, so we can make sure that if we are seeing those trends come here locally, we can respond accordingly. First and foremost, I would say for any person that feels they're a victim of whatever the crime, make sure they report it to the police department. Call us and say, hey, I think this is an added component based on whatever information they feel that led them to that decision. And then our investigators will look into it to determine, okay, yep, there's definitely a sign that there's bias here, and then they'll gather that evidence and prepare that for court. Once that evidence is all compiled, then the investigator in a bias crime will submit that case, and it's up to the attorney, the charging attorney, whether at the city level or the county level, to ultimately decide how that case will be charged, if there's enough evidence, in their opinion, to bring it to trial.
Thanks again for tuning in to Q&A with BPD. As always, we appreciate your questions and we will work to answer them as soon as we can in the future. Look forward to hearing from you all. Until next time, stay healthy and stay safe.